we've seen is, specifically in South Africa over the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen a huge growth in the entrepreneurial environment, specifically in the major capital cities like Pretoria, Johannesburg, Cape Town. What that has led to is a big growth in the technology space, to use a broad term. So we've seen a huge amount of, and we are still seeing a huge amount of young South Africans inventing new code, new apps, new software, and obviously it's being built here, and they're trying to break into the global stage. And with that comes the question of that intellectual property, that the code itself, the software, the applications themselves, and where are they hosted, where best to license them from, how do South African companies grow, and obviously our talk today was very much on how businesses should be structured.
Intellectual property rights are territorial, which means that they are only protected in the territory in which they are either based or registered. So if you take the example of a trademark, it has to be registered in the specific territory that you as a business intend operating in, so that you will have protection. And that is protection against third parties copying the trademark, which then would create a dilution and confusion in the marketplace.
In today's technological world, IP is an important part of your business assets. Understanding the way that your IP is created, how it is protected, how it is enforced, and how you can move it about is key. Similarly, it is important to understand what restrictions are in place when creating your IP, when you need to allow others to use your IP, when you need to expose your IP to different people for various reasons, be it for obtaining funding, attracting financiers, and attracting foreign shareholders, attracting the right technical people to help develop your IP. Understanding the rules of the game are essential, because these are integrally aligned with your business strategy.
South African companies are starting to compete, and what they now need is this platform to structure their companies overseas and make themselves an attractive investment opportunity. Today we touched on a variety of topics around that, and what I think the main message that came out of it was that the South African firms that are looking to break into the global stage really need to think about where they're being based, where their intellectual property is held for the future. So they almost need to plan 5, 10, 15, 20 years in ahead and work out what they want to do with it if they want to branch out further than just South Africa.
Why it's important is because businesses have to consider where they in future wish to operate. And this is prior to registering their intellectual property, to ensure that they get the intellectual property registration in the particular territory that they intend to operate in.
Understanding that environment and understanding the territorial nature of your intellectual property and how it marries into your business strategy is key.
So that's an important consideration in the greater strategy of a business.
There's a lot of very unique work that's being produced here. It's a fantastic, vibrant place to be working, and there's a bright future for many Cape Town, Pretorian and Johannesburg firms in the tech space.